Hello and welcome to my website. If you're from the Slim by Nature group, just recapping on what we just covered was when you snack sometimes, there's an emotional attachment to that. Why is it that we're snacking? Why is it that we're wanting to eat the food? Do you notice that you get hungry or you get that craving when you're angry or when you're frustrated or do you get that when you're happy? So next time that you are snacking or finding yourself that you want to be snacking, have a look at that and really ask yourself, why am I doing this? What's going on the inside? Now for the exciting part. I wanted to teach you how to get rid of those cravings, the ones that you've got the soft spot for, such as chocolate or wine, or it could even be soft cheeses, or if you're like me, it was bread. I loved my bread. I mean, I still like it now, but nowhere near as much as before, and I can easily let go of it, which I used to find really difficult before this technique. So the first thing you've got to do is really be prepared to let go of it. Because if you're not prepared to let go of it and you feel that you're going to miss it too much, then the technique's not going to work for you. Find a food or a drink that you know is no longer good for you. It's not serving you any more purpose, and then we can deal with that. I've got a PDF somewhere either above or below on this page that I'd like you to print out, and that's got the actual instructions step by step on what it is that you need to do. I'll be teaching you this as a facilitator, so you can do this technique on other people. Now, if you want someone to do it for you, just send them to this page, get them to print up the PDF, get them to learn, and there you go. You've got your own coach that can get rid of all the food cravings for you. So, being a visual technique, what we're going to do is we're going to think of one of the foods that we want to get rid of. Let's say, for example, chocolate. And we need to find something that is similar looking but brings a different level of emotion. So a lot of people use with chocolate, they use poo, because I mean it's brown but it smells completely different to chocolate. I'm sure if you ever tried it, it would taste completely different to chocolate. And the emotional attachment to chocolate is a positive one where you love your chocolate because it tastes so nice and it melts in your mouth, compared to dog poo. You really don't want that anywhere near your mouth. Another one you could do is if you had wine as one of the drinks that you wanted to get rid of. If it was red wine, you could think of the negative component as being like a glass of blood. Or if it's white wine, a glass of wee. I don't want all my things to be of a negative, like a pill wee sort of things, but you know, they're just some really gross examples. There was a lady that I did this technique on, and she used to have a thing for Maltesers, the little red packets, just the little snack packets. And her emotional connection was, you know, the chicken, like when you buy chicken breast in a packet and there's that little soaky up sponge thing, and that's like red, that's what she used. What's another thing? When I had bread, you know, like a nice crusty bread with butter on it, my connection was the softness of that, the inside part. I linked it to the softness of a really disgusting, stinky old sponge, you know, that's been sitting in the sink because, you know, someone has put all pots and pans and all that sort of stuff, and it's just really gross and it's got that smell. So whatever your food or drink is, you need to find a negative image, but with some sort of a connection. It could be the texture, it could be the color, just whatever it is, just some sort of a connection. Now, what we'll do is we'll think of the thing that we love, and you need to have a real visual of what it is that you love. Like If it's chocolate, I'll do wine because I love my wine. And this is not one I'm actually going to get rid of because I'd like to keep it. But let's say that I did want to get rid of it. So if I had my wine, I would just be thinking of when I get it up to my lips, you know, just the smell, the aroma of the wine in the glass. And, you know, I'll realize the nice feeling as it goes down my throat. Now, if I was going to do that, use blood as the opposite, I'd be thinking of the glass of blood. When I visualize it, it's down here because I'm not going to put it anywhere near my mouth. It's pretty gross. It makes me feel nauseous in the stomach just thinking of it. It's like, where did it come from? You need to get that sort of a connection when you think of it. And in the PDF over there, it's going to have all the questions that you would be asking. And basically, what the technique is just swapping them at lightning speed. So just as you're about to take the sip of the beautiful wine, you swish it across. Here's the glass of blood. And, you know, you stop. That's it. You open your eyes. That's it. You do that about 3 times. You're not going to want that glass of wine anymore, or whatever that craving is. So I hope you enjoy with this technique, having a go with one another. You'll get amazing results. You will not believe how effective this actually is. And then, you know, you'll walk away and you won't have that craving anymore. So I'd love to hear how you go. Message me. Now, if you enjoyed that and you want to know a little bit more about yourself, why don't you give me a call for a Fast Track to Freedom session? There's a button below that you can book. And in there, what we'll do is we'll identify your blocks and we'll see what has stopped you achieving what it is that you do want. And we'll see the techniques that we can use to actually get you what it is that you want. So that's my Fast Track to Freedom session. And there's a link down the bottom so you can book in. I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great week. Bye.